Hi everyone! Welcome to Little Rock, Arkansas. Oh, I guess our last video was in Little Rock, Arkansas too, but today is the state capitol tour. While in Little Rock, Arkansas, we are staying at the Burns Campground, and this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like a state park because there's a lot of grass and trees, and there's a lot of space at each site.
So we're walking around the campground and come across a sign that says, "Attention, former military training. Watch out for unexploded ordnances." And so this is the whole Burns Park. This is the campground where we are, which is the area where munitions may be found. Yeah, Debbie and I aren't going to go looking for them. We'll stay on the asphalt.
We're getting ready to tour the Arkansas State Capitol. Want to come with? The location of the state capitol actually used to be a site for a prison. The capitol was completed January 1st, 1915. However, the legislature moved in 1911, even though it wasn't finished, because the building that they were in, the old State House, was leaking and literally crumbling down on the members of the legislature. By the completion of the Capitol building, they had spent $2.2 million. The distance from the ground to the top of the cupola is 213 feet. The finial on top is gold-plated. Tours are offered every hour on the hour, and our tour was scheduled for 2 o'clock. You don't need to schedule one, but we did because we wanted to make sure we weren't coming with a school group. Now let's show you what's inside.
We're getting ready to go into the governor's office.
Put your hands out like this, because it tends to get heavy. This is $100,000. This is $200,000, that's my house. $300,000, $400,000, and then $500,000.
Wow.
Yeah, all hundreds. That's 12 pounds of $100 bills.
I've got $500,000. Let's go party.
We can get a tank of gas now.
We use this safe here and this safe here. The rest of it is for storage. Of course, back when gold and silver were currency, we kept gold in here and silver in there. This is what the inside of it would look like.
We're getting ready to go into the original Arkansas Supreme Court room. There's some things we want to show you, so come on in. In 1958, they outgrew this space, and they now have a building that is not on the Capitol grounds. As you can see, there are 7 chairs up at the bench. That represents the 7 Supreme Court justices that Arkansas has. Each of them are voted in every 8 years, and they are allowed to have 2 8-year terms. They are not appointed by the governor like the National Supreme Court is appointed by the president. Behind the bench, you can see the American flag and the Arkansas state flag. The Arkansas state flag has a large diamond on it because they were the first state in the United States that mined diamonds. The 25 stars around the diamond represent the fact that Arkansas was the 25th state to join the Union. The 4 stars inside the diamond represent the 4 countries that Arkansas was a part of. They were a part of France, Spain, the Confederacy, and then of course the United States.
There's a fancy word for the tiles up above, but you'll notice there's 3 different patterns. The oil lamp, which means several things, but education is one of them. The shield with no pattern on it, that's for protecting the people. The other shield has a dolphin wrapped around an anchor that represents the phrase, make haste slowly, when trying to make your judgments.
These bronze doors were made in 1910 for $10,000 each, and they each weigh 1,300 pounds. They are polished every week inside and out to keep the sheen looking this pretty. These doors were the way into the state capitol up until September 11th, 2001. At that time, they closed these doors and had the public come in other entrances of the state capitol. The doors are used for special occasions. The doors are 10 feet high. Right now we are headed to the Senate room. There is a matching staircase on the other side of the Capitol that goes to the House. We're right outside the Senate room. Let's go upstairs and look at it from the viewing area. We can get a really good view of the Senate room from up there.
Check this out, Debbie. They even have their own infirmary. I guess if they have to speak too long, they get worn out and come down here and rest.
The Arkansas Senate has 35 members. They do everything by voice. They do roll call by voice and all the voting by voice. With the echo in the room, they can hear everything that's being said by every person in there. The Senate doors are actually made of pigskin. We are on the 4th floor of the state capitol, which is the highest floor that we can go. Arkansas has 100 members in the House of Representatives. It is very up to date. They electronically take roll call, electronically vote or abstain from voting. They have the screen billboards up at the top that can show the immediate voting results. The pictures of each General Assembly group are hung on the walls throughout the state capitol. Well, something DeWitt noticed as we were walking along is the bottom row tended to be mostly children. They would travel to come here during the sessions. They would have to stay anywhere from 60 to 90 days. So instead of leaving their family behind, they would bring their family, and some of the kids were pages for the people in the General Assembly. The chandelier at the top of the rotunda is 4,000 pounds. It is 12 feet in diameter and 18 feet tall. It is on a 73-foot chain. It does come down every so often for maintenance and changing light bulbs, and it takes 7 minutes for the entire chandelier to come down to be maintained. The view we have now is from the 4th floor. On the grounds of the state capitol are several different memorials. We're going to visit some.
I don't know why, but hawks have a special place in my heart. While I sit in a hawk, we have a running joke when the kids got me an eagle blanket. It's a hawk too.
The monument that we're standing in right now, it represents those people from Arkansas who received the Medal of Honor in the military, which is the highest honor they can receive. Which is why there's an eagle in the middle, because it's the symbol of freedom. Now we are approaching the Arkansas Vietnam Veterans Memorial. This statue represents all 5 branches of the military.
That's a great view of the Capitol.
While walking around the state capitol, we came across this monument, which memorializes all Arkansans who lost their life in service to our country. It also shows gratitude to the families of those who were lost in service. DeWitt and I both have family members who were in the service or who are still in the service, so we enjoy seeing things like this where service members are recognized. This is the Arkansas Fallen Firefighters Memorial. That was the tour of the Arkansas State Capitol. We had a really good time touring it. I hope you had a good time joining us for the tour. Until next time,